Hello fellow job seekers, it's Anthony from Hirewire. I'm the author of How to Find a Job in 6 Weeks, a very successful book that I wrote many years ago on the topic of job search. I'm also a very experienced recruiter, and today I'm going to talk to you about those tips that are going to make your job search successful, because jobs go to those that are good at getting jobs. Today, I want to talk to you about a topic that's not often spoken about. It's about your projection and your profile at the interview process. Now, you're probably wondering, what on earth is this guy talking about? Well, let me explain to you. When you go for an interview, there is no guarantee you're going to be interviewed by an experienced recruiter. The person on the other side of the table that is asking you questions might be an amateur, and they're going to use instinct, gut feel. Sometimes they look for a mini-me. They've got a view of what someone looks like that is successful. And within the first 2 or 3 minutes, they may make a judgment on you. When I was recruiting, I used to take my time, because all candidates are different. Some take a little time to get adjusted and to show their personality and to show their abilities at the interview process. But I'm an experienced recruiter, and there's no guarantee you're going to get someone like me. So understanding your projection and profile helps with this situation, but it also helps when you're dealing with experienced recruiters like me, for example. So what is it? Your projection is about you. It's what you stand for, your values, your behaviours, the way you conduct yourself, the way you move, your body language, the way you talk. It's all about the way you dress. It's how you project yourself to someone else and their interpretation of you, just by virtue of those signals. It's a behavioural interaction without words, in a way. Your profiling, though, is about your technical competency, your capability. There might be something special about you. You might be a person that has been great at solving complex problems, or you developed some very fine-tuned skills that are hard to find in the marketplace, or you've worked in some really great companies where you've learnt a lot that made you technically proficient. It doesn't matter what it is. It's how you profile yourself in terms of your technical capability. When you get your projection and when you get your profile and you put it together, you've got a package. Your package. What you stand for, what you present to the recruiter and the company. In essence, it's your personal brand. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's marketing got to do with interviews and recruitment? Well, in this competitive world today, you need to step up to differentiate yourself from the other candidate. What is your point of difference? What do you stand for? What is your package? It's your brand. It's your personal brand. You need to think about that when you're going for an interview, when you're applying for a job. You need to stand out from the crowd, from the other candidates. So have a think about, what are those special qualities that you have that make you a personal brand, so when you confront the recruiter, they can see something different, something special about you that other candidates don't have. I used to brand myself as a problem solver, as someone with an extensive toolkit in my profession, someone who'd gained experience in a lot of complex organisations, someone who liked to deal with complex issues within the human resources profession, and multi-skilled in many other ways. That's how I used to project myself and profile. I created my own brand, in essence. People knew what I stood for when I went for the interview. So write down in a couple of sentences what your projection is, what your profile is, and try and write down how you want to market yourself as a brand. You'll see your performance at the interview, your style, your presentation, the way you talk, and what you talk about will start to change as you fine-tune your presentation at the interview based on your personal branding. Thank you for listening today. I really do appreciate it. I'm trying to push this content out to a wider audience. Not everyone has the ability to hire a personal coach, a mentor. They can be expensive. So by liking and subscribing to this channel, it helps me and the algorithm in YouTube push me out into the wider open and the broader community. In my next discussion, I will be talking about other ways upon which you can really succeed and present at an interview. Until then, I look forward to speaking to you. Bye for now.